Tyler Perry, ladies and gentlemen, has basically turned into Kevin Samuels for about 10 minutes. And people didn't like that shit.
Listen, a lot of women, especially black women, and I might get in trouble for saying this, but I will.
Oh, you will?
Yes,
sir. You will definitely get in trouble for saying this.
In our society right now, black women are making a lot more money for the most part than black men, right? There are a lot of black men who are successful, but for the most part, black women are making the money. So if you can find love, if that man works, at whatever job, and is a good man and is good to you, and honors the house and honors his wife and does what he can, because
Nope. You fucked up at does what he can.
His gift may not be your gift.
Exactly.
That is okay. That's not somebody who's beneath you.
Yeah.
That's somebody who came to love you at your worth, right?
Yes.
And as long as he's secure in himself to know that, yep, she makes most of the money, all I can pay is the light bill. As long as she's comfortable enough to say, I'm going to cover the mortgage and all the other stuff, you've handled the light bill, baby, you can take me to dinner every now and then. That is fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
But that's so hard for a lot of people to take in, because that means, no, I need somebody they need to make 5 times more, and I got to have, well, go on, keep your list, baby.
Yeah.
God bless you. Hope it happens. Go on, keep your list. But when you talk about just someone to love you and support you, I know people whose men can't touch what they make. But when you see them together, that love, that support, that I got you, babe, it's a beautiful thing.
Tyler Perry, are they white or are they black? I see that in the white community. You might see a few of that in the black community. Literally a few. But you know these women are not going for it. And you know they're not going for it because they dragged him in the comment section. Tyler Perry having the TL, I guess, in a tizzy. What? It's so funny to me because y'all, it's Tyler Perry, fucking Medea. He made, y'all know I can't read. I can't even read that shit. So you know you can't take this man serious. Also, you think he would say that to another rich man? No, I don't know. It's all just foolishness. Well, a rich man can literally get whatever he wants. A rich woman, depending on how she look, she possibly can get what she wants. Her options are so huge that she's just gonna limit herself to what she wants. Tell me again why I should take advice from an actor who dresses in a drag character like he's an expert on what women need to do. Tyler Perry telling successful black women to accept struggle love. Again, who said struggle? While he sits in his mansion with his boyfriend is insane. Yeah, listen. Everyone telling Tyler Perry.
This is what you need to do. You need to stay out of women's business. This is what
Relationship expert tells Tyler Perry.
If that man works, at whatever job, and is a good man, and is
Tyler, and I'm going to touch your hand when I say this. Go put on your wigs and your heels and come back to me woman to woman, because you are speaking from a viewpoint you have never lived out of, Honey Bunch, okay? You have all this unresolved trauma with your own father, which is why you struggle to hold black men accountable. You yourself have to cosplay a black woman and pander to white America for 30 fucking years just to become the multimillionaire that you are. What I see right now is a gaslighting page right out of Oprah's book. You're scared because you just got this studio and the writers are on strike that when we come back from all of this shit, black women are no longer going to tune into you because we have healed past the point of accepting this type of bullshit as entertainment. I'm willing to bet your entire net worth that you can't make a movie or a television show without the concept of struggle of somebody gotta be on the brink of divorce, somebody mama gotta have cancer, somebody has to have a wicked baby mama from fucking hell. Because what I heard was black women should take care of black men and stop expecting black men to be able to take care of them, which makes perfect sense coming from you because you created Medea to sustain Tyler, did you not? I'd have made it better had you turned around and said, black men, you need to learn how to submit to black women, because I'm not gonna be the provider and he perfect sense coming from you because you created Medea to sustain Tyler, did you not? I'd have made it it better had you turned around and said, black men, you need to learn how to submit to black women, because I'm not going to be the provider and he gets to be the motherfucking lead. He's not leading me into debt. I make enough money for me. But now you telling me I got to feed 2 mouths? If I could afford it without you, I should be able to afford it 2 times over when I get with you. You would think after painting the black community in such a negative light for the last 30 years, you yourself would know that black men are the most insufferable people on the planet when they don't have any fucking funds. If black women wanted to settle for something less than what we're deserving of, we would simply audition for one of the roles that you're casting for.
This is coming from an ugly woman. Damn, that's tough. Tyler Perry has never even shown us a single person he's been in a relationship with. I'm just gonna leave it at that. I mean, he has.
I was listening to a conversation with a divorce lawyer, and the question that was asked to him was, what are the current trends you're seeing as a divorce lawyer? And he said the most common thing that he's been seeing as a trend, and of course this is not to say for everyone, but this is just his experience, is that the women are doing everything. They are the carers of the home, they raise the children, they cook, they clean, and they financially provide, and the men disengage. And so it's not necessarily that levels the men up, where they feel that they want to, reinforce their masculinity or find a place to exist within that dynamic of marriage. They would rather tap out and remove themselves. And Shannon Lester had mentioned it, and she had said, I'm really butchering this and people are going to come for me for it, so bear with me. But they asked men, would you be okay with dating or being with women that had a higher salary to you? And their answer was like, yeah, sure, absolutely, no problem at all. And then the second phase of the experiment was they put those men in rooms with women that were operating at a higher salary, and 80% of those men changed their minds when they were interacting in the same space as the women. And also they couldn't even be in a physical proximity to women that were financially more successful than they were.
What's your problem? I just love how he's speaking from his experience. I bet he knows many couples like that.
Yeah, he probably does. Yeah.
But
No, I bet he only knows a few like that.
people don't want to hear that though.
Why not? They don't want to. What do you mean they don't
They
hear
don't
that?
want to hear that, bro.
Why not?
Because people would rather be delusional and upset about their delusion than to just be honest with themselves about the truth.
I don't think anything he said is that crazy.
Bro, he's
not
prioritizing love. Why is it not?
I don't know why.
What's wrong with that, bro?
I have no idea why that's crazy.
But you know what's funny is that men have to do that all the time.
Which is the bigger point here, and
They have to settle all the damn time. If men could get what they want, damn, everybody will be with a doggone model or a singer or boy. Men got to settle all the damn time.
I'm gonna be honest with y'all. I don't know what else. Can we finish this real quick? Because I don't know what else he said. But it's so interesting. At first when I heard, I thought he was pandering, which I still semi think he is.
To who?
But that's the thing.
To men?
But I don't know, because in the beginning he sat there and said that black women in large part are making way more money than black men. That's just not true.
Yeah.
That's literally not true. So to try to get
It's
it off,
not.
he's putting black women at his financial capacity that just does not exist. That's just not true. But then as he continued, I was like, okay.
I can admit that I had fallen under that. I actually may have misunderstood what meet me at my worth meant. I thought meet me at my work was meet me at my net worth.
But my net worth, right. No, not your net worth.
Right.
At least meet me at my net worth. Yeah,
Okay,
no, that's your net worth. Yeah.
And I was talking to you, I was like, and Tyler, I was like, this, and this, and I've done this, and you're like, wait.
Oh, what? Stop.
That's not ego.
Not only, but that's the point that I'm really drilling in this video. It is amazing to me how it's a lot that's gonna be said in this video, bro. It is amazing to me how for years and years and years women would complain, and I think rightfully so, how men and the dynamics of the financial status of them in a relationship, and how men would use that and against women, and use that to try to manipulate and maneuver their way around relationships in a bad way because of ego, because of ego and pride, etc., etc. And then as soon as now women are in that same situation, what I think a lot of women don't understand and recognize is that having the responsibility of being the breadwinner and the earner, a top earner in the relationship, isn't just the responsibility of I take care of the bills, I'm providing, yada yada yada. There's also a level of emotional responsibility that comes behind that as well. So you don't have a power trip and ego trip that she's referring to. That you can make sure that you can still provide and still make sure that your partner feels.
But see, when they do have that type of power, this is what they do with it right here. Remy Ma allegedly cheating on her boyfriend, cheating on her husband, Papoose, okay, with basically one of the best battle rappers out right now, Easy the Block Captain.
Feel secure while in a relationship, because you're not sitting there just using money tactics to manipulate the relationship or try to belittle somebody as well. But we're gonna hear responses in a second, and you're gonna see what a lot of women have to say about this, bro.
And I'm gonna touch your hand when I say this. Go put on your wigs and your heels and come back to me.
I don't even think his kids are afraid.
He's a billionaire.
What is he talking about?
What's crazy is women like this and a bunch of other women we're about to react to, y'all prove a lot of what these red pill ideology people say. Y'all prove what Kevin Samuel used to say. Y'all prove these people right, even though y'all claim y'all just try to step away from them, but y'all prove them right. Right now, we're wasting time shaming a man about his opinion on a relationship viewpoint that really isn't all that crazy, instead of actually addressing it.
Black women are no longer going to tune into you because we have healed past the point of accepting this type of bullshit as entertainment.
So they actually pulled up the same clip that I did. I didn't even think they did that. I haven't watched this yet.
I don't have words for him.
I have nothing to say.
I got a lot of thoughts, and they're all
just
intertwined.
Yeah, they're just there.
But the main thought is she's pretty dumb.
She's dumb. Dumb as fuck. Like I don't know what to tell you, bro.
And listen, you cannot take advice. I want you to take a look at this girl. She looks huge as fuck, and she's ugly. I'm sorry. When I see those two things on a woman, you cannot talk to me about anything, because your opinion does not matter. I don't even care if you tell me 2 + 2 is 4. I don't want to hear it from you. Let me hear it from somebody that looks better than you. You're ugly. Shut up. Take what you can get. You ain't got no choice but to date a dusty dude, unless you end up being like Lizzo. And even then, you're still dating a dusty dude. He just looks good.
Idea what to tell you. First, let's also be clear, bro. The example that Tyler Perry is giving only is applicable to like 5% of women. There's not enough black women that's making so much money that they can genuinely take care of everything on their own comfortably. That those women just don't exist. And for the women out there who are gonna hear this and be like, oh, I pay for my apartment. We're talking about relationships where you actually get a house, pay a mortgage, you gotta actually pay insurance, you gotta do all that shit. Not the little fucking 2-bedroom house that you got on the south side of Atlanta where you barely paying rent for. I'm not talking about that bullshit. I'm talking about actually building to something sustainable. Most of y'all don't actually make enough money to do that anyway. Most men don't either. Most people do not make enough money where one income can take care of an entire household, right?
Which brings me to this right here.
Are literally the brokest we've ever been. Brokest we've ever been.
But I'm making the most money I ever had my entire life. My husband and I, between the two of us, gross, make like over $80,000 a year. And if you told me a few years ago that $80,000 a year was not going to be enough for a family of 4.
I make more than what I made back in 2015. But I am still literally living paycheck to paycheck.
I have to work 60 hours a week and make $80,000 a year to make ends meet. That's insane. I can't even begin to wrap my head around it.
Financially, I don't understand anymore. I don't understand how I make $34 an hour. And I can't function. I can't pay my bills.
There's nothing in my life that I can look forward to long term. Like, I can find things that excite me or make me happy or that I'm thankful for in my day-to-day life, but there's nothing in the long run that feels worth it.
These are white people we talking about right now, struggling. Black people are struggling too. So all this 6-figure bullshit, it really needs to stop. I'm really getting old of that conversation. I really am. I don't understand how y'all still talking about this.
So let's be clear. He ain't talking about black women. He talking about like literally like 2 to 5% of them. How you wasted mad time shaming this man about things that had nothing to do with what we're talking about. It seemed as if like you were the one who needed healing. It seemed like you were the one who still needed some time to grow from it, because you were talking about things that had nothing to do with this conversation at all.
Let's hear what this black girl got to say. She looks...
We are not about to have struggle love, be glorified.
Nah, never mind. She don't look good.
I don't care if a man is a good man. That doesn't mean that he's the right man for you. Maybe I, as a woman, don't want to be the primary breadwinner. Is that okay? Am I allowed to say that I want a provider? It's funny to me how women are always expected to settle and meet a man where he is and just look at a man's heart, but they look at your face. They look at your body. Just the other day, I posted a video about this guy that was like, oh man, she's perfect when you're loved the right way by the wrong woman. She just doesn't look the way I want her to look. Oh man. Another man said, I think she's a cool woman. I just don't like her face. So they can look at your face and body, but you're supposed to look at their heart? No, I'm looking at that wallet too, sir. I don't
that was kind of fun.
I want to be the primary breadwinner. I don't want to be the one who is in charge of all the bills. You could be a nice guy, but you may not be the nice guy for me.
Well, are you able to get that though? That's the question. If you can't get that, then you're gonna have to settle or die by yourself. Man, these Kevin Samuel shits just keep popping up, don't it? Buy a dog and die alone. To me, you don't look that good. Actually, you don't look that good at all. You don't even have eyebrows, face full of makeup, and you're probably that close to the camera because you're huge. That's what women do when they don't want nobody to see their body. If a girl got a really nice body, oh, she gonna show it off every chance she get. Whenever you see somebody real close up to the camera like this, they do not have a nice body.
A teenager can pay a light bill. Like a teenager with a little part-time job at McDonald's can pay their own phone bill. No, as a grown man, I'm expecting more. And I don't care if it is Tyler Perry. I said what I said. A grown man should be able to take care of himself. I'm not his mommy, I'm his mate. So if that's all he can do, let him find somebody else who's willing to do it. Pick somebody else. This ain't nothing but the whole bus driver thing all over again. Why can't you get with a bus driver? Maybe because I don't want to. Is that all right? Maybe because I don't want to. This man who also thinks he's too good, no BBLs, no weaves, no eyelashes, no makeup. They got a list as long as their doggone arm about what they don't want. But it's...
Yeah, everything you just said was fake shit. How about you just wear what God has given you? Your real shit. You know, that face you got on is fake shit. That eyebrows you got on is fake shit. That hair, let me see the hair.
The woman says she wants to
that might be your hair. I think it is your hair. That might be the only real shit that I'm looking at right now. And if you probably had enough money on you, you would probably go get surgery on your stomach right now, because I'm pretty sure you're big. I'm pretty sure you're big because you're real close to the camera. And that would be fake workouts. So a man asking for some real shit versus a woman asking for some not impossible shit, but it's some top 10% of everybody in the world shit. We are number one in the country. Not country. We are number one in the world, the United States. And you asking for the top 10%, man, in the world. Think about that. A man wants a girl that looks good and acts right and wears real shit, real hair, real face, real body. A woman want a dude that is the top 10% in the fucking world. Bitches don't be saying shit about how they act or anything. He just needs to make this. He needs to be the top 10, top 20 in the doggone world. That's a huge difference.